Well, howdy, folks. It's time for Beyond the Smoke Barbecue Talk. So grab your drink of choice and come gather around the fire as we talk all things Beyond the Smoke. Featuring pitmaster chats from all your favorite names in barbecue. We chat about competitions, pits, meats, and everything in between. From barbecue to grilling, from trimming to smoking, we got you covered. Got questions? Let us know. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks for coming, friend. We're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk some barbecue. It's time to go Beyond the Smoke.
What's up, Kyle? You're muted.
Yeah, I seen that.
What's up, dude?
Sitting on the couch watching videos.
Watching videos, business videos, or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Did you post a picture this week of the trailer fucking menued out or what?
Actually, I didn't post that picture yet. I don't know. I need a... Dude, that fucking trailer's done, dude. Like, I mean, it's pretty much done. Like, everything's done on it. So, got it all set up, got it all rigged out, put all my stuff back in there. I think it's going to hold up pretty good, man. I'm excited about it. So we're still working on a few things to kind of streamline the, whatever people I do get. And yeah, man. Yeah, it's we're there.
There you go. Did you get meat figured out and shit?
Still haven't got that. I mean, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably go. I don't know. That dude never got back to me with those 44 farms, so probably end up just doing the 1855s like we talked about. So, I mean, I know it's a good product. A lot of people run it, and it's about how you cook it, right? So
yeah. There's man, I told you the name of it, dude, and I don't know what happened, but a couple weeks ago, like everything in my fucking phone from like 2020 and back just fucking disappeared. It's fucking crazy. But there's another company that is owned by 44 Farms, and I think 44 Farms picks out of their There's two.
Yeah.
And I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I remember. I think you told me about that, but I don't know if the purveyor is going to be able to bring them in. I mean, if you can bring them in, that's fine. They still got the good stocks we can run. But at this point, like we talked about before, dude, fucking prices doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Prices. I mean, all briskets are the same. Beef's high everywhere, anywhere you go. So I think
Yeah, man.
I saw today HEB was running them for. I think regular choice briskets were like $7 something a pound. So,
What?
yeah, dude. Yeah. It's freaking crazy. I saw some pretty ones, but you're still looking at $115, $120 a brisket. So, but
I think you know how I feel about brisket at this point in time, but
oh yeah.
I think you just pick a couple of different ones, man, and run them, dude. And, I mean, whichever one comes in more consistent and accepts the heat the way that you're putting to it, right, or how you're cooking it, that's the one you just run with. But you got to try a couple of them, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't want to go looking for meat, dude, because right now everything's slim pickings. At least in the grocery stores, everything's slim pickings. So unless I, go get an Angus from freaking Midland Meat Company or something and run those, but
yeah, I talked to a guy about that. He said they just don't put out enough for commercial use at this point. Maybe in the future they would have enough. And I don't know what that commercial use number was, but that's just what the guy had told me.
Yeah. You doing any cooking this week or no?
Yeah, I cooked a couple things, man. I don't remember what the fuck it was though.
Yeah. Shit, here lately I haven't been doing much. Just trying to get this damn trailer together, man.
Yeah, that's what I did. Is I was messing with my trailer the last couple of days. I finally got all the damn stickers off the sides of it. Fucking,
oh really?
There was like fucking stickers in that damn thing.
Yeah, you thinking about wrapping it or what? Not right now.
No, we ain't gonna wrap it. We'll just put big ass stickers all over it. I mean, it's already got a gray wrap on it anyway, so
yeah,
we'd have to pull the wrap off and then put another wrap on it. And I think the gray wrap that's on there now looks pretty good. It kind of matches my truck.
Nice. Just go flat with it.
Yeah.
The pit makers. You gonna put the Jambo in there or what?
No, we run the pit maker, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot easier, huh?
I wouldn't say it's easier, but it cooks good. It's already in there. I mean, it's a good quality cooker. You know what I mean? It's got plenty of space for me. So
yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What'd you think of that Conoco stuff? Finally over, dude. 6 weeks. It's like a freaking boot camp, no?
It wasn't that bad. I learned some stuff. Did you learn anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same stuff that we've been doing over there at the SBDC already. So it explained everything that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? As far as building the business and kind of launching it. I understand, man. That's a lot of information for 6 weeks for one time a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a freaking lot of information. You're gonna go back for the second half, or you're just gonna call it?
No, I'll be good. I'll just sit down with the SBDC and do that other part of it.
Nice. Yeah, dude, it was interesting. Got to meet a lot of people and from the community and take advantage of some of that stuff, right?
Man, it was cool. Yeah, I mean, I got to talking with some people that are doing some pretty interesting businesses. They're starting some interesting businesses. So I was pretty excited to get some of those contacts and talk to some of those people, kind of figure out what they're thinking, what they're doing. How can I fucking parlay off of what they're doing, right? So
yeah. Well, that one, what was it? The one that's downtown Midland, where she offered those offices for 3 months, or what was that? Remember the name of that?
I don't remember what it was called, but it was an office share. I wrote it down in my book.
Dude, that's something you should probably take advantage of, man. Being right there where you're at. That's right down the street from you.
For what?
I don't know.
Let's do that shit right here at the house. I'm not. We're in a different type of line of business than what them other people are probably using Office Share for, you know?
Yeah, but we made contacts though, for sure.
For sure.
You know. Well, cool, man. So it's just gonna be us today. I don't know. Anthony and Sam are dipped out again, so
it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. We'll bring in our guest, Paul Pizana with Pasion BBQ. You've heard of these dudes before? You seen them around or what?
I didn't know a whole lot about them. Then you started to tell me about them, and you got real excited about it. So I did. I kind of dug in and looked in a little bit at what they were doing and that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to see what he's got to share with us.
Yeah, man, let's bring him in. There he is. Hey, what's up, Paul?
What's on, bro?
Oh man, shit! Another Monday, dude. Trying to get this show going. So thanks for coming on for sure. I know. Christian said that he wasn't going to be able to make it, so I appreciate you coming on and give us a little bit of your time, man.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah, for sure. Tell us a little bit about Pasion BBQ.
Yeah, man. So we pretty much started a couple years ago in the backyard. You know, just drinking beer, hanging out, barbecue, and we didn't know what the hell we were doing, bro. So we pretty much just kind of taught ourselves how to barbecue off of small little shitty pits. He got blessed with a 500-gallon from his father-in-law. So we pretty much jumped into a big pit, and then we were like, fuck, man, like, we don't know how to run this kind of big-ass smoker. Like, we didn't know what we were doing. So we slowly started cooking more and, you know, just doing, like, big family and friend gatherings and stuff. And then our family and friends kept telling us, man, y'all need to do a pop-up or do something. And we kept telling them, it was like, man, we don't want to do that kind of stuff, man. We don't want to get into that business because, like, it's a headache getting into a barbecue business, bro. Like, it's a whole different
for sure.
So kept telling them no, and, like, just kept cooking, and we started getting better and better. And then finally, it was funny. The first pop-up that we did, man, it was at the Harley Davidson that we have here locally in the area. And it was during the time that Christian had went out of town up north to, like, the Washington State area. So we scheduled this pop-up. We're like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna see how it goes and shit. And they fucking came back to us and said, oh yeah, we want to smoke gator. We're just like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, we've never cooked anything like this before. And then Christian was out of town, so it was just me and my wife by ourselves. Had no idea how to cook this damn thing. So I ended up doing an overnight cook with a whole bunch of pork butts and a smoked gator, man. Stayed up all night, got to the Harley Davidson the next morning, served it, and then, like, sold out of that full gator within 45 minutes. And everybody loved it. So from there, it's just like, all right, we gotta do something, man. So kept doing it, and then just kept continuously finding new areas to pop up at and do our stuff. And then pretty much our name came from us saying, no, we were doing this out of love and passion instead of not doing it as a business. So we turned it around. It's like, you know, that sounds pretty fucking badass, the name Pasion. Like, it's us passion.
It's a
like,
butch.
But yeah, that's how we pretty much came up and about, man. And it was just like a luck of the draw, and we just kept to it, and it's taken us to where we're at now. So, and we're just starting out, so we've got, I mean, the sky's the limit on this stuff, man. You know. Yeah,
for sure. What year did y'all start?
We started in 23, like late 22, 23.
Okay.
So the backstory behind me and Christian is we grew up together in elementary and middle school, and then I moved away for high school, and then it was like 2020, 2021, right around the pandemic area. I was in downtown Arlington having a brunch date with my wife, and we're leaving, and some dude in the parking is like, hey, come here. And I turned around, he's like, you remember me? It's like, no, who the fuck are you, bro? And he's like, it's Christian. It's like, oh, okay. Christian, he's like, Christian Martinez. I was like, damn, dude, I haven't seen you in like 15 something years, man. And he's like, yeah. Wow. So we exchanged numbers, and then like years went by, and then he finally hit me back up. He's like, I see you've been doing a little bit of barbecue on the side. Like, I want to get back with you and see what's up. Like, let's start some stuff. It's like, oh yeah, man. So from there, we just started clicking back together, and just every weekend, man, just barbecuing as much stuff that we could, and just learning off each other and seeing how much better that we could get.
Hell yeah. And where are y'all out of again? I don't know if we said that.
Our trailer is located in Grapevine, Texas, at Hop and Sting Brewery. So we're there every Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Nice. So y'all working full-time jobs and barbecuing on the weekends?
Yes, sir. We're both electricians, Monday through Thursday for Christian, and then I'm Monday through Friday. So pretty much the schedule that we work is on Fridays. I'll get up there about 3 or 4 in the morning, get the pits lit, all the briskets, pulled pork, all that stuff on the pits, and then he'll come in at 5. And then I'll leave around 5, go to my regular job, get off at 2:30, and then go back up there and finish off everything.
Nice, man. You're
Long
fucking
day.
busy.
Yeah,
Long ass days.
It's 7 days a week for both of us, man. So we're like truly grinding this stuff out. But that's where our name comes in, man. It's straight out of passion. So
yeah, man. Y'all are putting some damn good content out, man. That's I think I told you that earlier. Is how I found y'all. It's weird how the algorithms work on Instagram and shit. And you know, one of y'all's reels came up, and man, that thing was fucking genius, dude. When I saw that, I sent it to these dudes, and they all started laughing. I'm like, man, I need to get these dudes on the show for sure.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, that stuff's doing it. That stuff's doing it, man, for sure. It's getting out there. Y'all, the word of Pasion BBQ is getting out, and man, I've got it all the way up here. So whatever y'all doing is doing good.
We've noticed it. Like being an owner and trying to do that social media shit and all that, bro, it's so hard. So like I'm so dialed in with cooking and all that, but I'm trying to get more into the social media side. But we did have Daniel Vaughn from Texas Monthly come out recently. He checked us out, and then we've had like the Dallas Observer come out, hang out with us yesterday to check out the pits and all that. So we're definitely getting a little bit of attention out there right now. So it's been going pretty good for us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. So who's doing most of the social media stuff on that? Is it you or both of y'all, or y'all just kind of just going in there and?
Oh, it's straight me right now, man. So
okay.
Me and Christian made this deal. Christian says, I'm just straight cooking and all of that stuff, man. You take care of all that. So I don't mind it, but just like I've got that cook mentality of once I get into the zone, man, I just completely forget about taking pictures of anything. But
yeah,
I've been trying to get into the social media realm and doing all the funnier skits and all that, because that's what's really driving the engagement and all that on the page. So we've got some more videos up in the queue to post pretty soon.
Yeah, man, that's one of my biggest things is I'm a photographer. I do a lot of photo stuff, but like you said, whenever y'all are busy and doing that, you don't have time for that shit, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But just take some videos here and there and keep them in your phone until you're ready to start editing and putting them together.
Yeah.
So if you guys are working 7 days a week and splitting it up like that, who the fuck is prepping all the sides? When do you guys prep sides? Like Wednesday, Thursday? How does that work? That's a lot we got going on.
We split the schedule, so pretty much I'll start with my schedule. I trim most of the proteins, so pretty much like Tuesdays I'll trim all the briskets. Wednesdays I'll grind all the trimmings down and then separate it for all of the burger meat and sausage. Thursdays I'll stuff sausage and get everything ready for Friday, and then Friday is seasoning and throwing everything on the pit. And then Saturdays, Sundays when everybody comes in, and pretty much it's just hell on the wheels right off the gate. So we get in Saturday morning, get all the proteins on for Saturday service and Sunday. And then, it's just sides right off the bat. We make our charro beans that morning, Mexican rice, cut down all of our sides for the watermelon salad, the avocado lime slaw. We're prepping Twinkies, getting the pork belly burn ends ready. So pretty much from Saturday when I start at early in the morning until about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, it's nonstop getting everything ready for service.
Damn.
What do you consider your guys' trailer? You consider it craft barbecue or what do you consider it?
We'll consider ourselves craft barbecue. We have a heavy Mexican influence on a lot of our stuff. So our charro beans are very traditional. It's not like any baked bean barbecue. So we do, we do pretty much chop down pork belly inside of it, bacon, sausage, bell peppers. We do a stock in the inside of it, and then just pretty much it's a charro bean, and then we do the Mexican rice, and then the avocado lime slaw is a little bit of a twist on a regular coleslaw, and then we do handmade or homemade salsas that we do with all of our stuff, and then the elote, and then the watermelon salad is kind of a play on just like stuff that we grew up on, watermelon, cucumber, chamoy, and tahini. So try to keep everything back to the roots. And then we have a lot of recipes that we haven't even really released yet just because we haven't had time, man. So we do like, we'll do like a chicken mole, and we've got an al pastor sausage, and dude, we have so much stuff that we even had the time to even release yet. So,
man, that's awesome. That's awesome. How's that watermelon salad doing out there?
Oh, dude, it's one of our best-selling sides that we do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it took a little bit for people to catch on in that area, but I mean, once they started realizing like it's a super refreshing side that goes really well with the barbecue, it took off. So that one's our really best-selling side, and then the avocado lime slaw took off really well as well.
Hell yeah.
And then of course the charro beans and the Mexican rice always do well too.
Sounds good as fuck.
Yeah, we've got a pretty diverse menu on a lot of our stuff, and we run specials every week. We don't ever rotate, or we rotate specials and never keep it on the menu the same week over and over again. So we're always coming up with new concepts on all of our stuff.
So with two owners of a food truck, is it tough to figure out where the food truck's going to go for the week, or do you guys fight and to decide on who
it stays at the brewery full time. We're up there. Oh. That's our home. So
I got you.
Yeah, it's dropped up there, and our smokers are there. So we just, get up there in the morning. It's a lot easier. Smokers are already there. Everything, all of our like seasonings, everything's up there. So just get up there and get straight to work. So
how'd y'all get hooked up with the brewery? Were y'all jumping around before, or just kind of pop-ups wherever y'all went?
Yeah, we had been jumping around in a couple of different places. We had quit doing barbecue actually for a couple months and went to this bar in Arlington called Caves. So we're doing our brisket smash burgers for like 4 or 5 months. Got tired of that a little bit because we had wanted to do our barbecue. So an opportunity came into our lap with there's a place called Vaqueros that used to be at the brewery we're at now. We had been really good friends with them, had talked to him for a long time, and then he ended up getting that building out in Allen.
Yeah.
So he hit us up one day, and he's like, "Hey, I'm been talking to the owners of the brewery. I want y'all to take over for us." And at first, me and Chris was like, "Man, like, I don't know if we're ready for that. Like, that's a whole different crowd that we're going to be facing, and like, we're going to have to start cooking more than we're used to." So we let it slide for a little bit, and then finally we hit him back up. He's like, "Okay, let's go up there, do a pop-up style and see how it works for us." And then we sold out that day within 2 hours. So it's like, man, we've got to take this opportunity. And then ever since then, it's been going so good for us. So the people up there are really good, man. They've welcomed us with open arms and have worked with us. And we're progressing even more being up there now.
Hell yeah. Well, if Trey's going to put put y'all out there like that, man, y'all got to jump on that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's such a good dude, man. So we're so grateful for that opportunity that came about us.
Yeah, man, that place is, I've told these dudes before, but that place is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super good stuff, man.
And then now y'all are at a different brewery, right? That's what you said?
No, we're at the same brewery.
Oh, the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Nice. And where's that one at? That one's in Grapevine?
Grapevine. It's called Hop and Sting Brewery. It's right off of Main Street in Grapevine, so it's like a minute walk from downtown Grapevine. So centrally located, good area. Like it's our home now. We love the people around that area, and we just had the fire department come out and eat with us on Saturday. So starting to build the trust with the community, and everything's been going really good for us.
Fire marshal didn't come out.
No, man, Christian was so nervous, man, when they came out there. He was like, "Let's go take a tour of the pits," and he was just like, "Oh shit." And then they just came back. They said they loved the food. They were taking pictures of the new 1,000-gallon we just bought and all that. So everything, they're just like, "Yeah, whatever, bro. Good barbecue. I ain't gonna say nothing to you." So
nice. Yeah, Brendan was telling me that Brendan Lamb. I don't know if you know him, but he was telling me that a lot of the there's a lot of red tape when it comes to the DFW area as far as that kind of stuff goes, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that work for the city that are some ways, and some people are the other ways. So as long as you're not an ass to people, man, they won't mess with you. You know, just abide by what the city asks for and all that, and then everything goes smooth. So you know.
Yeah. And that's awesome, dude. That's awesome that y'all got that opportunity and y'all freaking running with it for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
What'd y'all pick up for 1,000-gallon?
So we went with we had a good opportunity with a guy in Waxahachie. His name is Mike's Custom Steelworks. And another funny story of how, dude, it just seems like everything is just kind of coming out of the blue, and we can't pass up on this stuff. So before we were running on a 250-gallon and the 500-gallon that we had, and we were starting to max out on the two pits. And then we started talking to this pit builder out in Waxahachie that had been coming around. We started making a friendship with him. And he's like, "Hey, man, I got this 1,000-gallon I'm sitting on. Like, if y'all want to come look at it, come take a look. I've got it for sale." And that was like a month ago. And we're just like, "Man, like, we'd love to, but we can't get into it right now." So he had reached back out to us, said that he had a buyer for it. It's like, "Oh, okay, just go ahead and sell it. Like, we're not ready for it." And then about 2 weeks ago, he hit us back up. He said, "Hey, man, the buyer didn't go through with it. Like, I still have this pit. What do y'all want to do?" And he had told us a price on it. And we're just like, "Shit, man, like, we can't pass up on this. Like, we know that we're going to start getting busier here pretty soon with the fall season coming around. The weather's starting to cool down and stuff." So we ended up finding a buyer for our 250-gallon, sold it for a really good price. And then, man, he just like, "Well, let's work something out." And fucking Friday showed up with the pit, dropped it off. And from there, man, we started cooking on it this weekend, and it started running so smooth with the insulated firebox. Like, I'm so used to going back out to the fireboxes and throwing a log in there every like 30 minutes or like messing with the fire and stuff. And this one, like, I keep going back over there, and I'm just like, shit, I'm at the same temperature I was at like 45 minutes ago. What do I do with all this spare time, you know? But like, it cooks more efficiently. It's cooking better. Our turkey's breast is coming out better. Our sausage is coming out better. Like, it's meant to happen. So
yeah, that's weird how that happens, and that's been happening with me too. I mean, I'm still at the beginning stages, but it seems like everything is just falling in line. You know what I mean? As it goes, as time goes, even from the very beginning. I mean, from the whole trailer when I first bought it in 24 to, you know, everything that's kind of led up to where I'm at now. It's just everything just keeps fucking falling in line. That's why I tell these dudes all the time, I'm not in a rush to get out there. You know what I mean? I'm not at the point where I have to do it. You know what I mean? To fucking survive or nothing, but I want to make sure that everything's done right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to go out there and get, you know, surprised if I'm, you know, doing it by myself or whatever. I mean, you have Christian, dude, I'm by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as everything from the business to social media to freaking finding meats and cooking and sides and everything, dude, it's all on me. So
yeah, and I'm super grateful to have Christian, man, because like we balance each other out. Whenever I fall on my ass he picks me back up, and then vice versa. Like, we're always there to, you know, dude, like, some days I'm tired and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna take over and we're gonna do this." And then some days he's like, "Yeah, I want to go home." It's like, "Dude, go home. I got it." So it's just like we've built that relationship and that friendship of like, we're in this 100% together, bro. I'm not going to be pissed if you want to go do something or if I want to go do something. Like, we both have lives and this is a business, you know, like.
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, man, it's just, it's so beautiful to see where we had started and the aspirations that we had to where we're at now. Because if I would have told you a year ago, if we would have had Daniel Vaughn from Texas Monthly come out.
Right.
a lot of people have been like, oh, you're not at that stage. You're not doing this. And he came out. He didn't even tell us that he was going to come out. It was a funny story. It was last week on a Sunday, which Sundays are our slower days because we have the church crowd. So we're sitting there, doors open. We're cutting meat. We have like 2 or 3 customers in line, and like, okay, cool. And it's just me and then the cashier in the window. And I fucking look up and I see like 2 or 3 people behind, and it's Daniel Vaughn in line, and Christian's inside getting some stuff for service. And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, like he's here. Like he's here. So Christian walks out behind Daniel Vaughn and gives him that kind of like,
is that who I think it is?
Yeah. And he gets in the trailer, and me and him both look at each other, and we're just like, fuck, okay, we gotta lock in, bro. We gotta do this. So we're literally, he gets in line, he orders everything on the menu, he's doing his stuff. He goes back down and sitting sideways for his food. And me and Christian are both sitting in there trying to slice the meat. We're just like, we got to make this the best trade we've ever seen. And just like everything came out really good. But just like I said, a year ago, I didn't even think I was going to be in this position, man. Like,
right.
It's all been coming to us. And we're super grateful for everything that's been happening to us. And like, a thing that I suggest to a lot of people that are getting into the business is make good friends with people in the community. That's who's going to back you up. We're really good friends with Zavala's, the Brisket Department boys, Smokey Joe's, Vaqueros. Like, the more connections that you make, the more that people are going to help you, and then you help them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing that that I kind of learned with this. We had a business class that they put on with the Small Business Development Center and the university over here. But man, that thing, it wasn't so much for the content, it was the connections, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That come with that. So there was a bunch of people told me to, to hit them up, and what the fuck's it called? Just I had a brain fart. But anyways, whatever. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. What did Daniel come talk to you about the food, or just what did you say?
Yeah, he had a quick conversation with us towards the end. So we took everything in there. He ordered a couple of specials too. Came back out and he started asking us, like, what did you do with the turkey? He said the turkey was really good. One of the seasoning, we do a Cajun style seasoning on the outside. So he was asking about that, but said a phenomenal job on that. He talked to us about our banana pudding that we do differently. So we don't do a custard style banana pudding. We do kind of like a cake batter style. So It's like super, the way we make it, the vanilla wafers end up softening up on the inside. So it's literally like almost a cobbler, like cake batter style banana pudding. Talked to us about the avocado lime slaw, and then said the charro beans and Mexican rice were good. He said that would be a meal by itself with just those two. But yeah, nothing but good compliments from him. So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're super grateful about that.
Hell yeah. How'd you get into cooking? You always cook?
No, dude, like barbecue actually started my cooking journey. So my backstory within cooking is in 2020-21, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I had to completely change my diet whenever I was diagnosed. So I looked into barbecue since, meat has no carbohydrates in it. And then pretty much whenever I started barbecuing, I got hooked on it. And ever since then, I've been teaching myself how to cook from there on out. So, I love pushing myself how to cook. I have no style of food that I want to try to cook everything, man. Like I have nothing that try to push me away from it. So,
yeah. What'd you start on as far as pit? What'd y'all have?
I don't have pictures of it, man, and I ended up giving it to my uncle years ago. But I started on a 50-gallon smoker.
Okay, it's like a homemade.
It was a homemade pit. It weighed fucking like 400 pounds, heavy son of a bitch. And it would only hold one brisket. Literally, the whole chamber was the brisket. So that's what actually helped me develop in barbecue is learning how to cook on a pit that small. Because you got to understand, the smaller pits, you have to maintain a fire a completely different way within the bigger pits. So that got me hooked on it, and then I went from that to Oklahoma Joe, and then from there just kept going up and up on the pit style. I still have it's a 120-gallon smoker on a trailer is a Facebook marketplace, $400 pit I found. Piece of shit, man. That was the hardest smoker I've ever cooked on, but I still got it in the backyard and hadn't been touched in like 2 years, but pay homage to it. We're thinking about taking it up to the trailer and parking it outside just to have it on display,
Throw some chicken on it.
Yeah, just anything, man. We thought about putting a flower bed in there just to have it as a decoration.
Make it an ice chest, some beer.
Yeah, that's a big ass ice chest.
So let me go back to something that you said earlier. You said you sold a 250 and then you bought 1,000. So does that mean you got a 500 for sale?
No, so we're keeping the 500 gallon. That one will stay with us forever because that was his father-in-law's pit, Christian's father-in-law's pit that he built 16 years ago for a quinceañera. Cooked on it one time and then left it out in the field until Christian had found it. And so we re-welded it, got it all pretty. We call her Frankenstein because when we found her, she was in terrible shape. All rusted out. The doors were bad. Like the firebox was shot to shit. So we refurbished her up, got her working. And the pit, man, it's a pain in the ass to run, but we finally dialed her in. And we had been cooking on that for the longest time until we got this new pit. But we'll keep it as an overflow pit or maybe cold smoke or sausages on it. So she's not going to go anywhere. We scooted her to the side to put our new pit in the pit area. So.
Oh yeah. Are y'all? I think you said you were grinding on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then casing on Thursday. Are y'all cold smoking?
We cold smoke on Fridays whenever we get up there. So we'll cold smoke at the same time with our briskets, pull our sausages off, and then bump the temps up a little bit, and then get our pork bellies on, and then the pork butts and everything for service for the following day. So.
Yeah, y'all got a pretty good sized menu, man. I got a lot of shit on there.
Yeah, so we've got a pretty hefty menu, man. So pretty much every normal cut of meat and barbecue, and then we just released a brunch menu this past weekend that we're starting to do. So that's been kind of fun. We've got the brisket and waffles that we do, and then we've got we take sliced pork belly. Yeah, so that's our old version of it, but we started actually hand making bigger waffles with beef tallow. That's been a really good hit these past couple of weeks. A lot of people are really starting to catch on to that. So we've got that. We have our sliced thick cut pork belly that we do. So we'll pretty much cook our pork belly the day before, chill it down, slice it as thick cut bacon, and then fry it over our flat top a couple of times. Get it like pretty much just bacon. We've got that, and then we have a hash brown bowl that we do. So we'll do hash browns at the bottom, scrambled eggs, and then we have our Tejas Diablo sausage, which is our all-beef spicy hot link. Put it over the top of that, and then top it with sriracha. So,
shit show.
Yeah, just like a little Waffle House hash brown bowl, man. So that's kind of the idea that I got from that. But that's a pretty cool concept that we've been doing with the brunch because the brewery does beer mosas, so orange juice in their light beers, and it pairs very well with the brunch menu.
Nice. Y'all were doing breakfast for a little bit, right? I mean, before y'all started barbecue?
Yeah, so one of the homes that we had found for the trailer a while back was a coffee shop in Fort Worth. So we were doing a little bit of barbecue there for a while, but our main thing that we were doing was our breakfast tacos. So our handmade sausage tacos, we're doing brisket, pulled pork, and then chorizo tacos. So we did that for a while. Just same thing as the burgers. We're just trying to find a home and do a little bit of stuff. So we're just trying to find our way until we ended up getting into the brewery.
Barbecue is always the end all though, right? That's where y'all are trying to head.
Yeah, so that's why we're starting to progress. I don't know if you've been following the page for a while, but that's why we started progressing more in our barbecue because we finally set the trailer down and been really dialing in on all of our proteins and making sure everything, because we're cooking barbecue every weekend now, opposed to once or twice a month. So we're really dialing in on all of our sides, our brisket and everything like that. So our brisket, we finally got it spot on the way we want it to.
Hell yeah. How's the barbecue scene over there in DFW? I know it seems like it's getting bigger and better.
Yeah. DFW is very saturated, so it's a very tough market up here. But as long as you're consistent and putting out good product, man, it can take you a long way. We're starting to get a lot of people to notice who we are and we're doing some sides that are not traditional. Like the avocado lime slaw is different. The watermelon salad, you don't see that in a lot of barbecue spots. We're trying to push away from like baked beans or we added mac and cheese on the menu, which I didn't want to do for a while, but we're not going towards the traditional style of
Right.
sides. We want a no potato salad. We're really trying to innovate different things into our menu. We want a very colorful tray. So like if you've seen our trays there, it's all kinds of different colors along that tray.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, DFW, dude, they've been hitting. I mean, fuck, you had number one on in DFW on the list last year. I mean, DFW is coming up, bro. I mean, they call Austin the Mecca, right? But
Yeah,
man, DFW is starting to put out some great fucking places, Cadillacs and Cataracts and Danes, and I mean
yep.
Zavalas, and I mean you
Yeah,
got some.
that's why I'm
Big
saying it's heavily saturated, so we have to be different in order to make it. One of the things that people really took on to when we first got on there is the pulled pork that we do. We top it with salsa verde, so it's not just bland pulled pork. You've got that very. We do a jalapeno and avocado style salsa verde, so like with that, and then the pork, it meshes very well together. So we're just, like I said, every week we're always thinking, well, what if we could do this, or what if we could put this on the menu, or try something different, and it's been working very well.
Yeah, I think that's one of the two things that are really hitting the list, right? Either you got to kill it at fucking traditional, or you got to just really fucking stand out, right? Like
Yep.
nobody in between is making the fucking list. And where, like I said, it's either fucking killer traditional. I mean, that's killer beans, killer potato salad, killer brisket, just the staples, right? Or you go out and do shit like you guys are doing with the avocados, slaw and stuff like that. Like I never even heard of that. You're talking about it, dude, and I just ate dinner, dude. I'm getting hungry again.
So the avocado lime slaw actually came from an idea is because we did coleslaw on the menu first, and it was a kind of traditional style coleslaw since we are kind of figuring everything out. And I guess I don't know if I picked up Chick-fil-A one night or if I drove by it or something, but Chick-fil-A has an avocado lime dressing for their salads. And so I started thinking about it. I was like, fuck, man, what if you did a coleslaw with the avocado lime style dressing on it? So we made a test batch. It came out really well, and then we put it out on the menu one weekend and sold. Like, we made a good amount of it, and it sold. That was the first thing that sold out. Where it's like, oh shit, like people are really taking to us, and like it's been our best selling side ever since that we put it on the menu.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are y'all seeing a lot of people come a lot more for the sides than barbecue, or is it about the same?
It's a mix, man. Customers are funny, man. I love our customers. We always have regulars that I have a dude that always comes and buys our pork belly burn-ins every weekend, every single weekend. And we have another customer I've been noticing too, always comes for the watermelon salad. Every single weekend, her and her daughter will come up there and order 2 large sides of the watermelon salad, and I always ask for extra chamoy and tahini on it too. But it's like you start seeing that repetitiveness of these customers coming up there and ordering the exact same thing every weekend. We have a guy named Mike that's a regular at the brewery, and we know his car and everything. As soon as he pulls up, gets out of the car, he's like, God damn, Mike, you want a burger today? He's like, yep. Old man, goes in there, drinks like 2 or 3 beers, comes out, orders burger, and then leaves.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking on as far as the traditional thing is I got to get my name out there first, right? And people, what are they going to want? They're going to want the traditional stuff initially, and then slowly start adding stuff as I go. I mean, I kind of have the ideas in my head, but just going to see what happens, man. See what happens. Throw it at them.
And what I would say is just start with a smaller menu, man. Really dial in on your stuff, and then slowly start adding more stuff on there. So we had gotten to a point where our menu had gotten really big, and we had so much stuff on there. Like, we had lamb chops on at one point. We had to take them off because we kept adding more and more and more. It's like, okay, let's try something different. And we realized, like, let's step back a little bit. Let's dial in on everything that we have been doing really good, and then start waiting for people to come back. We've already had people, like 4 or 5 people call us. You got lamb chops today? How come you don't have lamb chops anymore? So you start seeing that once you start taking it off the menu, like, okay, this is what people want. It's a weird thing, man. Our pastor sausage that we're doing, we were killing it for a while, and then it just all of a sudden people weren't buying it anymore. So, but like I said, just really start off small, dial it in, get it to a point where you know that it's really good, and then you can slowly start adding more stuff on there.
Yeah, for sure, Peter. Peter says people think barbecue should be cheap.
Man, it's an expensive labor, man. It's a lot of hours in there.
Let's hit on that for a second. I know we had a conversation about that, or we were talking about that earlier. But like, what do you guys see on your side? Like, I mean, I tell Serge all the time. To me, brisket's fucking a pain in the ass, right? It's a long process, and it's expensive as a motherfucker. And there's low value, right? You don't make a lot of money off of brisket because of the price of it and the amount of time that you have to put in it. How do you guys offset that kind of price in a food trailer when you're paying, $100 a brisket, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, just utilizing it. I mean, we take all of our trim from our briskets and grind it down for our smash burgers that we do on Friday night. So that's 50% of our trimmings that go to that, and then our other 50% of our trimmings go to our sausages. So just utilizing everything off of that brisket. And then, I mean, like you said, we don't make much off of brisket, but the cool thing about brisket is if you can cook it really good, seeing the customer's reaction to a good sized brisket is worth not making very much money off of it. It's such a cool thing to see because a lot of our customers understand that it's very hard to cook a good brisket. They can go home and try to cook it on theirs and not possibly get the same result that we're getting, but they appreciate that.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and like I told Kyle, man, and I get his point of view. It is expensive. We got to put out for it, and got to transfer that cost to the customers. But for a new trailer, new business going out there, well, what are people going to want? You know what I mean? That's what they're going to want.
Yeah,
especially in our area where we don't have, the saturation of businesses. Putting the shit out. You know what I mean? There's only a couple out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Wild West out here right now, man.
So another thing that I've noticed too, that a thing instead of brisket is turkey is another thing that is really starting to take off in barbecue. So a lot of people really appreciate a really good smoked turkey breast. So the more that you can get better at that turkey breast, you start seeing a lot more people hanging around you and trying different things. That and like I said, give them sides that are not traditional. They're gonna automatically see that and they're gonna say, "What the hell is that?" Like, I want to try that to see what that tastes like. So your sides are always. That's another big thing is you can have. Everybody has brisket, pulled pork, ribs, turkey, but whenever you start introducing sides that are different, that really catches people's eyes to your page or your trailer at all.
Yeah.
Let's tell sir, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago. I've hit all of I would say the last list. I've hit all but 2 places on the top 10, and damn near every time that's what I went for was the sides, right? Like you said, dude, everybody's got fucking brisket. Everybody's fucking HEB's got brisket, right? I mean, they got fucking ribs. And,
you're talking about true barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, it may not be the same quality that that you're expected, but I mean, everybody's got it, right? And you go in there and you see some of those off the wall fucking sides and shit, dude, and that shit. I mean, whenever I think of mac and cheese, bro, I don't want just regular mac and cheese. Now I'm hooked on fucking that. What do they call it? The Hatch mac and cheese, dude, with the fucking Hatch chili.
So that's what we're doing. We do a Southwest style mac and cheese now that has green chilies in it, and then fresh grated cheese in it too. So it's been doing pretty good for us.
That's what's up, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't want that old traditional mac and cheese anymore. Now I'm fucking spoiled because people are putting Hatch green chilies in that shit.
Yeah. Our Hatch green chili guy's not on right now.
I know.
And then another thing that we do different too is instead of a jalapeno cheddar sausage that we do a poblano and Oaxaca sausage. So you got that like very creamy melty cheese in it, and then your poblanos in it. So, and then our Tejas Diablo sausage, the all beef hot link, that some bitch is hot. We make it crazy hot. And another thing too on that one is when Daniel Vonhay came out, he ordered a Texas Twinkie, and we were kind of in the brewery listening to what he said. And he got a water, and he was like, "Dude, I got a fucking just hot one, bro." So he came back out there and started talking to us, and we are just like, "Yeah, we want those Twinkies to be hot because you're ordering a jalapeno, bro. Like, it's a gambling game. One day you might get a hot son of a bitch. One day you might just get a mild pepper. But we love that. Like, if you're gonna order a jalapeno, you're gonna expect spicy at some point. Like shit. Every time that we try one, some days, man, on the weekends, I get a fucking hot ass one. It's like, God damn, bro, we're serving this shit. It's like,
how'd y'all get into the sausage game?
So I was actually, when I first started doing barbecue, I was very intimidated by making sausage. I thought it was the hardest shit to do, man. So it took us like damn near 4 or 5 months, and we finally did a test batch of sausages. Came out like absolute shit. They looked fucking ugly. They tasted good, but they looked ugly. So once I did that, I was like, fuck, I gotta dial it in. I gotta figure this shit out. Let's go. And then ever since then, man, I've just like really have been, oh, I'm gonna change this a little bit. I'm gonna change that, and I'd finally gotten it to a point where they come out really good.
Yeah. Sausage is a whole nother game, dude.
Shit, it's a 3-day process, brother. It's one of the longest things that we do on our week. So,
man, I think it's hard for people to make good sausage if they're not using an offset. Because I've seen some people try to make them on like the Oilers and shit like that. And I just don't feel like the sausage comes out, or it's the, you know what I mean? I don't think it's the same, dude. I think it has to go on a fucking offset.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one do it on an oiler or anything, but my main thing is you have to get that casing dried out enough before you put it on the offset. So you got to really take your time on it and make sure that you're resting it whenever you case them, and then rest them for the next day. You got to make sure you give it enough time in between resting them and then cold smoking them in order to dry that casing out a little bit more, because you're adding a little bit of moisture in it whenever you're cold smoking it. So it's going to naturally want to keep giving moisture to that casing. But I think I've really got it dialed in to a point where we had gotten it for a while where the casings or the actual sausage was coming out too dark. And I think it was a pit that we were smoking it on. So we switched the pit over, started cold smoking on another one, and they've been coming out really, really red, really beautiful color on them. So.
Oh yeah. So I take it you guys aren't using high temp cheese then, huh? That shit's coming out.
I hand cut all my shit during the week, and fuck that. That is you ever cut block cheese before, bro? That shit sucks. Makes your hand hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron told me, it gave me a little hint on, little tip on that. He was like, man, throw that shit in the grinder, dude. Fucking grind it and makes perfect little fucking pellets.
Yeah, I tried that when I first started. I just didn't like the way. I like looking at the texture on the inside of it, and I love seeing those big ass pockets of cheese in them. And with the Oaxaca that I get, it doesn't really melt all the way through. It's like it's soft and melty, but you still get that really big chunk in there. So I don't like whenever you bite into one of the cheesier sausages and it's just all fucking running out, and you just see big ass pockets of where that cheese was at.
Yeah.
So we got another guy who didn't make it today, but he usually does a little segment, and I don't even know how to explain the segment. Help me explain the segment, sir.
So basically what it is it's like if Christian was on, we would say, you know, he's not on, but who are your 4 most influential people that have helped you on your barbecue journey? You know what I mean? As far as like, I know you don't do comp. A lot of the guys that we have on the show, they do the competition barbecue, and we call it our what's it called, Kyle? The dream team, basically, is what it is. So it's four of the most influential people that have been, you know, that have helped you out, and then a honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Well, I can't consider Christian in that, can I?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so me and Christian both, man, Christian's influenced me so much in my journey, but as a co-owner, but damn, that's a tough one. I know my top two would be JoJo from Zavala's. He's a pit master and he is a co-owner of Brisket Department. Man, super influential to me. He pretty much was there when I first started cooking barbecue and just helped me throughout everything. And we're still like, I was up there cooking with them today. Like we talk every day. Like that's my homeboy. So got Joe Zavala. He's helped me throughout so much stuff too, man. Shit, that's a tough one, man. My dog Brandon Lee out at Vaqueros.
Mm-hmm.
He's been through our journey too. I'm trying to think of somebody with Christian too. I got so many of them, man. Chris Manning from Smoky Joe's. He's been through with a lot of our shit too. I'd say my wife too, man. She even though she's not in barbecue, she's put up with my shit through barbecue, man. Barbecue is not easy in a relationship. You got to think of all the hours you spend away cooking and doing all this shit. Like she's been down with it and really been pretty much supporting me all the way through it. But
oh yeah,
yeah. So I'd say Joe Zavala, Brandon Lee, and then Stu, my wife, and then honorable mention would be Chris Manning from Smoky Joe's. So
oh yeah, there you go, there you go. So the barbecue community over there in the DFW, man, y'all are all in for it together then. So it seems like.
Yeah, man. There's no reason to be hateful towards each other. Everybody's trying to get to the same end goal, man, of just keeping your dream alive and being successful at it, man. Like, why knock somebody else's grind, you know? These people have been doing it way before I've been doing it, so it's no reason to come in and be a hater towards the game, you know? It's the way barbecue works, man, is I'm not going to have any secrets to anything I do. I literally tell people, we have a guy coming in from Alaska in 2 weeks that's going to come work with us. And I'm going to show him every ingredient, everything that we do. Like, I don't care, bro. The thing is are you going to put in the same amount of time, hustle, and grind that I'm going to put in to get that same result? So I could show you everything that we do, tell you everything that we do. And I'd love to see you try it, show other people in your area, and shit, do what you got to do, bro. Like, it's all out of love and passion. So
yeah, that's the same thing that people say in competition barbecue. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys say there's not very many secrets. I'll tell you what to do, but you still got to cook it.
Yep, you got to try to cook it the exact same way I cook it, and you're not the same person I am.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because it's two totally different beasts from competition barbecue and you know what y'all are doing or what I'm trying to get into. So
yeah, shit, true grind, bro. I was on Saturday. It was funny. So we had it was supposed to be a really good weekend. We had a festival at the brewery. Like they expected a lot of people. And then about 8:00, the storm starts rolling through, bro. Fucking ruined our whole day. And it was raining so hard and we don't have any covers over our smokers. So I'll have to find the video and post it on Instagram. But I was literally walking from the trailer. My Crocs and socks were soaking wet. My shirt was drenched. And I got to the point I wasn't even running anymore, bro. I was just walking through puddles of water, just like, fuck, man. This. With a famous saying that JoJo's always telling me is, you want to be a pit master until it's time to do pit master shit. And that was one of those days that shit came true. Is this fucking pouring down rain. The smoker's cooling down from all the rain.
Oh, man.
I still have service in 2 hours, and I was just like, fuck, man, this is what I signed up for, right, bro?
What'd you do? Still throw some more logs in?
Yeah, I had to. This shit was cooling down. Just sitting over there, just rain pouring down on me. Like, yeah, this is my Saturday today. I guess I got to go have a couple extra beers today when I'm done with my shift.
Yeah, how many briskets y'all cook in a weekend?
We're up to about 6 to 8 a day on each day of the weekend now. So
okay,
we're slowly getting there. We'll push it up more for events, but on the 1,000-gallon with all the other proteins that we're cooking, we're about 3 doors in on the 1,000-gallon with everything that we load into the pits. We also cook our sides on the pits as well, our hot sides. So.
Nice.
it's pretty much an oven at that point. Once you start pushing towards the firebox, you can throw your corn or Spanish potatoes, like all of your hot shit. You're cooking at 300, 350 closer to the door. So it's that oven at that point.
Yeah.
Just got to time it.
Yeah, 100%. You don't want to get it too hot, but yeah, we have certain times that we time everything out on the tee. It's everything that goes into the pit. Briskets go on at 4, and then like a normal Saturday, briskets will go on at 4. We'll cut down the pork bellies, get them back on. That'll go on at the ribs and turkey will go on at 5. We got a couple extra hours that are kind of downtime to get our sides started, and then our pork belly will go on, and the sausage will go on at 10, and then we finish off with the Twinkies as our almost last of the cook. So we have a schedule. Everything that goes in and comes out.
Till you get a shit ton of rain and it fucks with the humidity, huh?
Yep. Oh yeah. Slow. I mean, more humidity, the better it is to cook. But the thing with the rain is, since we don't have that cover, you're getting that cold rain on the top of the smoker, so it's naturally going to want to cool itself down. So you have to build a bigger fire in it. The rain stops. Now you have a big fire. Now you got to pull that fire back out, or pull coals out. So it's a continuous battle whenever it rains.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I was going to ask.
Did you guys post videos of that new smoker?
Yeah, we actually have one video that we did. Like I said, we just got it Friday, so I haven't really I've been dialing it in all weekend, bro. I've been testing a couple of different things, trying different fires on it, adjusting it. Like, I've been trying to dial it in, but I do have one video that went up about it. So.
All right, yeah, I seen that one. I didn't know if there was more out there or not.
No, and then we have a photographer that comes out and helps us out with us in the brewery that took some good shots of it too. So that'll probably be up this week. Some new pictures of it. So.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. How's the crowd looking at the brewery? I mean, yeah, since Vaqueros was there, I mean, you would think that they already expecting the barbecue, right? I mean,
yeah. So we still get some people that come up there and are looking for Vaqueros because they don't keep up with social media or anything like that. They don't realize they moved. We're starting to really gain the trust of the people in the area with our stuff, because I was talking to the owner of the brewery, and he was kind of saying, like, people were a little sad that Vaqueros had left, and it was like, well, who's these new guys that are coming in and doing barbecue? They're not Vaqueros, they're not this, and the owner's just like, just give it some time, you'll start understanding. And then, like, people are starting to catch on to us and seeing what we're doing, so we've gained a lot of regulars now. Summertime was a little bit slower. I mean, in the barbecue community, it gets a little slower whenever it gets fucking hot as shit outside. And then the past 2 weeks, back to school, shit kind of threw us off a little bit. But we're starting to see a slowly, steady incline in customers again. So we sold out this past Saturday. It took us a little bit longer with all the rain in the area, but since we are in a trailer, it is a little bit harder whenever it rains, because we have a tent in front of the trailer, but still people don't want to go out and stand in front of a trailer whenever it's pouring ass down rain, you know? But I see this weekend being really good for us. So.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the rain. We don't get no fucking rain. We don't do the dirt maybe, but other than that.
We sold out though. It just, whenever the rain stopped around like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, we started seeing people come out. It takes us a little bit longer in the day. So we usually try to stay until 6 p.m. to get that later crowd at the brewery.
Yeah. So y'all selling out pretty frequent?
Yeah, we've been doing pretty consistent. Just like I said, it takes us a little bit longer, because you see some spots that'll sell at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, like it's smacked right at the beginning, but it just takes us a little. I mean, we're still new. We had just gotten up to the breweries at February, so a lot of people don't know that we're in that area yet.
Yeah. So y'all haven't even been there a year yet. Then.
Nope. So we're slowly getting there though. Well, I'm sure whenever we hit that year mark, we'll have this big anniversary party up there and throw like a big event. We have a couple guys that we know that cook hogs. We might throw a fucking hog party or something on there. So.
Oh yeah. What's the end goal then? Trailer brick and mortar,
Uh,
whatever comes.
Man, whatever comes out of it, man. So with me, I have to keep my job with my insurance just because of my insulin, my diabetes. Christian had already told me that if the opportunity arises, he'll go into this thing full force and run the reins of it. So, I mean, it just shit. It'd be cool to own a restaurant, but I know the stipulations of owning a restaurant, man. That's a whole different ball game you're talking right there. So.
Fuck
With
yeah.
the trailer, man, once we pay off this trailer, that's ours. Like, shit, if we want to take a month, 2 months off, then trailer's paid for. Like, what the hell? We're not going to lose any money on it, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Whatever comes to us. Like I said, we didn't think that we were going to be in the position that we're at right now. So who knows what's going to happen within the next couple of years.
Get on that list, newcomers.
That's our goal for right now. That or getting into one of these big festivals that goes around in the area. So we're constantly trying to get people to watch what we're doing and talking to the right people to hopefully start pushing more into different areas.
How far are y'all from Texas Stadium?
From Grapevine, it's about 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll see a big influx of customers because of football or what?
I'm not sure, man. Since we got in there in February, I don't really know what that crowd's going to be like. The brewery did start opening up an hour early for the college football games on Saturday and allowed us to start doing our brunch. So, like, this weekend was our first weekend of doing that. And, of course, it's pouring down rain, so we didn't get an opportunity to see what that crowd could be like. But they said they're posting online saying come watch the football games and hang out a little bit earlier. So it might be pretty decent for us. But, I mean, it's the damn Dallas Cowboys, bro. You know, this boys the saying, this is our year this year, bro. They went ahead and traded Micah Parsons. Like, they're already off to a bad start, bro.
Well, this dude's a Texans fan, dude. So.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Dude, I don't even. I quit keeping up with the Cowboys like 5 years ago. They've been disappointing me years and years. So at this point, I'm just like I can't even do this anymore. I'm a Oklahoma fan, so a lot of my teams are Oklahoma City and OU. So I get a lot of shit down here. Hey man, it's hard to be a Okie down here in Texas, bro.
Fuck, is that where you're from originally?
All my family's from Oklahoma, so I've got deep roots. Shit,
so are you a Mavericks fan or a Thunder fan?
Let's see if you can kind of see it up in the ceiling. I
got what the fuck?
Yeah, you got the world champions right there.
Is Colin still in the chat?
Fuck, bro.
What?
Too bad we weren't closer,
No,
dude.
Colin.
I got a lighter for you.
So are you a Rockets fan?
No, Spurs.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that one.
Spurs fan, bro. I'm be honest with you. I told this story the other day, and people just fucking laughed at me. But I'm originally from Central Texas, and like Belton, Temple, Killeen, Fort Hood type area. And everybody I grew up with were fucking Cowboys fans, bro. Everybody was a fucking Cowboys fan when I was a kid. So automatically, dude, I was a 49ers fan, right? And I didn't like the fucking Oilers, right? And so when Houston came in there, when the Texans came in there, and I'm like, all right, you know, I can be a Texas fan. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the Cowboys, but I can be a Texans fan.
Cool story, man. It's fucking Joe Zavala is starting to cook for the Cowboys now. So he's doing some big shit, man. I was talking to him about that today, but
damn.
Yeah, that's some major ass moves right there, bro.
Jeez. That's
Man,
crazy.
He just opened a restaurant in the airport there too, right?
He's in the American Airlines Center. And then he's not in the airport, but he's doing American Airlines for the Stars, Mavericks, and then concerts. And then he's got the Cowboys contract now.
Damn.
Yep.
Need a bigger pit.
Shit, he's got 4,000 gallons, so I don't
Damn,
know if that's
dude.
enough or not,
That's a lot of product, a lot of output right there, man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Shit,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
he's a fucking a Lone Star guy too, right?
Oh yeah, I was drinking a shit ton of Lone Stars earlier when I was up at the foundation party. So
Hell yeah, it's fucking badass. Have you? I haven't got to, but I really want to. Have you got to go try Dane's yet?
no, so Alito is a little bit further out from us, and then like what sucks now though that we own a barbecue trailer is we don't have fucking time to go out and try other people's barbecue, man.
Yeah.
The whole week we're prepping, and then Saturday, Sunday we're up there all day. So I would love to go out and try different places, but it's like when the fuck do I have time to go out and do this shit? You know?
Yeah,
He's south of Weatherford, right?
He's out in Alito, so that's kind of towards you're going west of Fort Worth. It's about from me. It's about like 45 minutes.
Gotcha. Shit, with that traffic, it's probably 2 hours.
Yeah, some days it could be pretty bad, but
Yeah, we have to pull our camper through there once in a while, dude. And you want to talk about white knuckling, bro? Like that shit is sketchy, dude. I was pulling my car over there to Garland.
Garland.
Yeah, and I was coming back, dude, in a fucking a van with a handicap van, dude. Like swerved over 2 lanes, dude, and almost fucking ran into me. Like
Dude,
that
this
place is
DFW traffic ain't no joke. These people
No, for sure.
Crazy.
For sure. Was like
What else? So tell us some exciting news you got coming up. Anything new coming up here pretty quick that you guys are kind of excited about? I mean, you got the pit and that kind of stuff, and brunch is running. But is there anything else new coming up you guys are excited about?
Nothing really forecast right now, man. Like we're excited to get into that pit and start learning it, and like being more efficient for us now. But no, man, nothing major coming up. Other like we had Snob just come out, so that was really big for us. But just getting back to it and making sure everything's consistent week after week. So we're just really keeping our heads down and trying to be better, every weekend.
oh yeah.
Me and Serge were talking about something similar to that. I don't know, 3-4 months ago, and some of those people that make the top 50, right, or top 10 even, right, are not they're not always the best flavored barbecue in the world, but they're consistent as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like every time you go in, you get the same exact moisture in that brisket. The ribs are exactly the same, dude. That consistency it's huge, even in the competition world. In the competition world, if you're cooking a good rib or a bad rib, it better, your job is to make sure it turns out exactly the same every time and tweak as you need.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's the hardest thing to really get right is a brisket. I have certain methods of pulling brisket or cooking it to get it right. I think for me, the thing that I've gotten down the most is our ribs and turkey. I can cook those son bitches exactly the same way every weekend. I finally have figured out when to wrap them, what to look for, when to pull them. Like I've got it to the T on that. But with brisket, man, every brisket is different. They're gonna cook differently. They're gonna feel differently. Like that's one thing that I'm still trying to learn is brisket. I can cook good brisket, but it's just like, dude, every week it's always something different. One wants to cook fucking 2 hours longer than the other one, or just it's always something. And we cook creek stones too, so they're higher end products, but it's just fuck, man. Some weekends are worse than other weekends. Like 2 weeks ago, I cooked our briskets in 12 hours exactly. This past weekend, it took us 16 hours to cook those briskets.
Damn.
So you don't know what they're gonna. It's hard to tell. But with us, we were cooking on homemade pits too, so they were very temperamental. A lot of these top 10 joints are cooking on like Syntexes or mill scales, these high-end smokers. And with us, we have a pit that has a door that has a fucking gap about that damn big that we have to latch down, and the firebox runs a different way, so it cooks 100% differently from a lot of these other places. And that's the beauty of it too, is you learn how to deal with that kind of smoker.
Yeah. Sure. What are y'all burning over there?
So we primarily use oak, but the guy that we go through sometimes blends pecan in it with as well.
Okay.
But primarily we use post oak. So
You ever try live oak?
no, the guy that we get it from doesn't really keep too much in stock other than post oak and pecan, and we get a really good deal with him. So I don't really want to stray. He gets like the moisture content that he has inside of the wood too. It burns fucking good. So
Gotcha.
I've heard of live oak though. I know a lot of people up north use a lot of live oak, live and white oak.
Yeah. I had a guy try to sell me on live oak. A guy down in San Antonio was fuck post oak, blah blah blah. He was all mad because I wanted post oak, and I got white oak. It's just the same thing, and I'm like, no, bro. The flavor's a little bit different. The temperature coming out of it's a little bit different. That's not what I'm asking for,
Yeah. When I first started barbecuing, I was using hickory, so I learned on a higher temp wood. I mean that wood would cook quick too. You're having to constantly add wood into it, but we switched over to post oak whenever we started doing our pop ups, and just kind of stuck with it ever since.
That's what Trey's cooking with hickory, right? Over at Vaqueros.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what separates him from a lot of the other places too. That's it. Hickory has a very huge difference in the smoke on the meat.
Yeah.
It's very, very strong smoke to it.
Yeah, it can be a little overpowering at times, like similar to mesquite.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cooking with it right though, like it's a strong smoke, but it's not like an overpowering smoke. It's just it lets you know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What advice would you give us for I know some of us struggle with online content and stuff like that.
With online content, just like in general, or just like online?
Yeah,
content?
I mean, just to to gain the followers, like how, like at what point where, whenever you're like, man, this shit's starting to catch, get traction.
Yeah, post good pictures of your stuff. Make sure that you're posting really good pictures is what I suggest, because I've seen some people that take pictures on Instagram and it looks like they're fucking taking a picture with a flip phone or something.
Yeah.
Just as long as you're take really good pictures, and then make sure your tray is balanced with color. Don't make it too bland across it. Kind of separate like your main. If you're posting a tray, in the middle of the tray, you want all the things that you want to showcase. Your brisket's going to be your number one thing in the middle of that tray, and then build around the outside of it, and kind of separate your colors in between there. It makes people want to look around the tray instead of just kind of, you have a simple tray with everything on it and it looks bland.
Yeah.
It could be the best looking brisket you have, but if it's all one kind of similar color all the way across, it's not going to catch any people's eyes. And then with Instagram, man, you just gotta fucking keep posting. I mean, you gotta constantly be driving the algorithm within Instagram. That, and then if you have influencers that you're following, or like Meat Church, or I mean, the way Snob caught on to us was we kept tagging him on our posts. Catch his attention,
Mm-hmm.
But just tag influencers, tag Meat Church, tag Snob, tag, I don't know, Texas Monthly's page, tag anybody in your area, your news stations, anything that can get their attention. So
yeah. Well, I've been doing that here lately. So
that, and being funny. I mean, if you can post funny shit, that can always catch people's eyes too. I think
like that fucking video that you posted.
So the thing that I like to do, man, is because I'm always on TikTok. That's my guilty pleasure, bro. I'm always on TikTok. But just find the funny ass trends that are going around TikTok and just kind of blend it in with the barbecue shit. I mean, the one that I found with the sausage and the pulled pork that made the frowning face, that was literally one that a coffee shop did. With the latte had this upside down face in it. It's like, oh, dude, that'd be fucking funny if I did an upside down sausage with two things of pulled pork. So just follow trends, man. Trends will get it a long way too. Everybody's on TikTok right now, so.
What else? The how did the brisket and waffle come about, man?
Dude, a lot of my shit is just fucking driving home from work and just
Seeing a sign.
Anything, bro. Just like, what if we could do this? What if we could do that? The brisket and waffles came about because fucking I eat the shit out of chicken and waffles. I love that shit. So one day, like, I was thinking, well, fuck, man, like, people love chicken and waffles. What if you put fucking sliced brisket on top of a waffle? What would that taste like? I always think of like, what the hell would that taste like? It could be the nastiest fucking thing I would ever eat, but you don't know until you try it, right? So fucking thought about it one week, went up to the trailer, test batched it out. It's like, damn, that's actually pretty fucking good. So we started off with a sweeter waffle, which was that picture that you had showed a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really work very well for us. So we switched it over, and then I started doing, and the batter, instead of doing butter, I started using our beef tallow. Gives it a different flavor, and then beef tallow renders at a higher temperature. So when you're cooking that waffle, it actually it makes it fluffier for some reason. Butter burns at a lower temp, right? So started making this new batter, made the waffle completely different, and then we topped it with hot honey and then fried onions on the top of it, and then have a side of syrup. Put that out there, and then like people started coming back, it's like, where the fuck did you think about this? And I was like, I don't know. Just driving one day and thought about this shit. I was either driving one day or I was fucking sitting in the garage drinking. It's like, oh damn, that sounds like a good idea. A lot of our ideas are like that too. Just sitting around drinking beers, like, shit, what is that? That sounds pretty cool, bro. But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's awesome that you can bounce that off of Christian and you bounce shit off each other like that. It's pretty.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I love our fucking beer conversations, bro. Just like, does that sound like a dumb idea? Yeah. Okay, let's try it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, I gotta know what's the craziest story that you got from the trailer days to now, dude. Besides the Daniel Bond stuff,
crazy stories that we've had.
Nothing interesting.
Fuck, I've got a lot of them. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. We haven't had anything happen crazy lately, but I mean, we've had. Fuck, now you got me thinking. I mean, we've both fucking fallen off of our 500-gallon multiple times with shit in our hands.
That's great.
It's because that 500-gallon has a step on. You have to step up onto the trailer to get on there. Nothing like out of the ordinary, man. I don't know. I mean, back when we first started doing pop-ups, we'd get drunk in the front yard and fucking barbecue overnight. I'm sure shit happened then, but
fucking brisket's coming out.
Yeah, it came out good, bro. I don't know how we did it, but that's about everybody that starts up barbecues. You always start being drunk in the front yard, cooking shit overnight. But no, man, I don't know if I have any. I'll have to think about that one. Get back with y'all.
Nah, that's all right. That's all right. Kyle, you got anything else?
No, I'm good, man. Next time I'm over there, I'm gonna come try out the place. I'm gonna come try out your spot though. I think. Oh, where the fuck is that soccer team at? What city is that soccer team?
Talking about FC Dallas?
Yeah.
They are in, I want to say, Irving or Las Colinas. They're kind of close to where we're at.
All right. Yeah, we have right by there. My son does he'll do a basketball tournament. I think in February or March or something. So we'll make sure we come in and swing and check it out whenever we're up in town.
Oh yeah, man, we would really appreciate that.
How far are y'all from Allen?
Allen would be another 15 to 20 minutes from us.
Oh, that's not too bad.
A little bit up north from us. Yeah, it's not too far.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, I'm always in that area, dude. So it's the same thing, like Kyle. My brother-in-law lives up in Allen. and I got family up there, and we're always going there for doctor's appointments and shit like that. So next time I'm in the area, dude, definitely gonna stop by.
Yeah, the best thing to say for people that are not familiar with our area is we're 5 minutes from the airport, from DFW Airport. It's literally you take the highway to the airport, and we're right off the highway. So
yeah. How can people get a hold of you? Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and then we do have a website as well.
Nice.
What is it?
So, damn, you're gonna be fucking. I run the social medias, and I don't know half my shit. Instagram is gonna be Passion_BBQ, Facebook Passion Barbecue, and then our TikTok is Passion Barbecue, and then our website is passionbarbecueco.com, and that has all of our information on it, and you can also pre-order if you're in the area on our website as well.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to dab into that as well. That all that pre-order stuff, POS system bullshit, all that stuff.
Penton's is a fucking nightmare, man.
Dude, apparently it is, because I contacted them on Thursday and I still haven't got a response back from these fucking people.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, if I was in business, like, what do you do? Like, if the system's not working correctly, you know what I mean?
You ain't got nobody else to call. You're the boss, right?
Yeah, shit, man. Fucking good thing I'm not started yet. Whatever, we'll get there, man. We'll get there.
Hey, so let me ask you this: at the trailer, do you guys accept like Venmo and Cash App, or is it just like all swipe card and cash only, or what?
It's all straight POS. So we use Square for our POS system. We try not to carry too much. Huh?
Me and Serge talked about that, like Square or Venmo and Cash App. Some people accept that, and some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do that, but for us, it helps us keep track since we're doing such a higher volume. So you're seeing all your inventory coming in and out, where it's going, all that. Like with Zelle, you can't track where that's, it's going straight to your bank account. So you're not seeing your transactions or anything like that. And with that too is we have customers that are, they can save their information in there too. So there's just like, it's once you start getting more and more into the business, you can see your reports of how you're doing today versus last week and stuff like that. So it helps out a lot.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. I mean, yeah, I'm not putting no product out right now. I don't have no volume going out right now. But what happens if I do? You know what I mean? Then I want to start keeping track of that shit. And I was gonna go with Square, because their customer service pissed me off, dude. Like, I wasn't even a customer yet, and they're already pissing me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could be shitty. I know there's I think it's called Clover. Or there's a couple other POS systems, but we've been using Square for so long now. Like we're comfortable with it. I'm sure eventually we'll look into something else, but there's no need to change. If everything's working good for us right now, there's not really a reason to change anything. Try to throw us off of what we're doing. So yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I went with Toast. Toast seems like they have a good little product going, and so
yeah.
So once I get that up and running, we'll see what happens.
And what's nice about our Square that we're using too is we run expo boards in our trailer. So the way our trailer is set up, on the front window where we slice, we have an expo board that ties into our POS system. So whenever the customer rings up their transaction, it'll pop up, give us a timer saying how long a ticket's been on the board, and then it shows everything. And then we also have a straight expo tablet on the other side of the trailer too, where everybody's doing the sides and garnishes and stuff. So the meat cutter has an expo board, and then the side person has an expo board that's running off of that POS system. So it really cuts down your lead times on your tickets. So
yeah. So is it just you and Christian, or y'all got a little staff?
Yeah, we have a little staff right now. So it's me and Christian, and then Christian's wife runs the window for us, and then we have our buddy AJ that runs expo for us. And then sometimes Christian will bring in his nieces on the weekends to help run with Expo or running trays into the brewery and stuff like that. So we have a decent sized little crew.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, congratulations, dude. Like I said, man, y'all are doing some damn good stuff over there, man. Can't wait to make it out there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Anything else, Kyle?
Beer.
Yeah, more beer. No, I'm good, man. I appreciate y'all coming on and telling us your story and, giving us some hints. I mean, I think, Serge is getting ready to start a food trailer, and I'm trying to work on some catering shit. So everybody's brand new we can pick. I mean, like you said, this barbecue community it's a community, right? People talk, and you still got to finish the product the same way. You still have to go out and get the customers, and so it's just really cool, man. I appreciate you coming on and giving us some tidbits and helping us out and just being on the podcast. I mean, Serge was, like I said, like super excited for you guys to come on. He's been talking about it for like, I don't know, a month or something, trying to get you guys.
Hey man, real sees real, right?
Yeah.
So I know y'all are out there fucking doing it, dude, and for y'all's reach to come over here, you know what I mean, and for me to catch it, and I was like, man, that's pretty badass, dude. So I look forward to seeing more of Pasion out there, and can't wait to see what y'all got coming up, man.
Yeah, man. I'd love to run it back with y'all in the next couple months to see how y'all been doing with y'all stuff, and hopefully maybe get Christian on here. So
anytime, dude. The fucking invitation's there, dude. So
yeah, man.
Doors always open. So just we'll catch up again whenever Christian's available, and we'll fucking do it again.
Hell yeah, man.
Cool.
All right, brother. Well, I'll catch y'all later.
Cool, Paul. Appreciate it. Good luck, man.
Appreciate it.
Later. Peter.
What's that?
Peter says it's going by Cooper's in Lano as we speak.
Have you ate at Cooper's yet?
No, never been there.
It's expensive, but it's not bad.
Never been there.
Rudy's
fixing to open up right next to you, dude. They got their sign up.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. Like looks like the construction's about done on that shit.
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty much done.
Yeah. They'll have them. I think they run J&R Oilers over there.
Thanks,
when them things they get fired up, dude, I'll swing in there a couple times and get some breakfast burritos and shit.
Beats Dickies, right?
What's that?
Beats Dickies.
Oh man, it's way better than Dickies, bro. Have you ate at Rudy's before?
I think a long time ago, dude, in San Antonio. But we don't get that shit up here, you know that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it ain't no it's not the half acre or anything, but it's still pretty good. It's not bad.
Well, we'll see, man.
What we got next week, bro? I was just trying to look that up.
Who do we have next week? There you go.
Oh shit! No, we know what we got next week, right?
Yes, sir. So next week we got a Chef Ara. I like in Harlem Road Barbecue, dude. That's one chef that I've been watching for a very long time, dude. And he was all for coming on the show. So I'm excited about that one. Another big heavy hitter coming in and kind of be able to pick his brain, dude. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
He's not in the DFW area, is he?
No, he's in Houston area.
Yeah, I was thinking San Antonio.
No, he's out of Houston, the Houston area. So yeah, Peter for sure. He's a badass. So I'm excited to bring him on. He's been on with the Barbecue Brawl. He's been all over the place, man. He's world known. Motherfucker's badass. So I'm excited. I'm excited to bring them on.
I don't know.
Hopefully
yeah.
the guys will be on next week. So
For sure.
cool. We good?
Bueno.
All right, man. Catch y'all next week.
Later, homie.
This is Parrish Randall, and this concludes this episode of Beyond the Smoke. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, happy trails. Until we talk meat again.